Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest stories. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona are finalizing sponsorship agreement with this cryptocurrency company, Whitebit, and could help with registrations. Of course, all this move is because of the urgency of registering their new players. This is according to Spanish outlet Mundo Deportivo. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about Bernardo Silva, it has been reported that Barcelona want to sign Bernardo Silva, even if Frankie de Jong continues at the club. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. If you're just coming across this channel for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Also consider liking this video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barcelona, for the third transfer window in a row, faced problems with player registrations, after signing Lewandowski, Rafinha, Koundé, Andres Christensen, and Frank Kessie. They have reportedly been unable to keep them within the wage cap, and their efforts to register them have been rejected by La Liga. Consequently, raising money becomes a priority, activating a fourth economic lever in the form of 24.5% of Barca studios is now an option, as is negotiating salaries reductions for the heavyweight is, of course, player sales. However, it seems they are reverting to an old plan and finalizing a sleeve sponsor. Mundo Deportivo report that Barcelona are finalizing an agreement with cryptocurrency platform Whitebit. Ferran Martinez has also relayed this, claiming that the agreement will be for nearly 20 million euros per season. The brand's name will also appear on the back of jerseys, and it is possible that they also feature on the sleeve of the women's team jerseys. Beko was Barca's sleeve sponsor during the last season, but Joan Laporta and co failed to find an alternative after their contract expired in the summer. There were reports stating that the board was unsure about dealing with a blockchain company, but it seems the options are limited. As it stands, Barcelona are doing all that they can to ensure that their new signings are registered in La Liga. Of course, five top-class players were signed so far, and none of them have been registered. Barcelona they did activate a third economic lever, that is 24.5% of Barca studios, that brought them 100 million euros. And thinking that it was enough for them to register those new signings, La Liga shocked them by telling them that, sorry, it is not enough, because they did, submit documents for registration of players, but unfortunately for Barcelona, it was rejected. So what now can be done? What are the essentials Barca needs to do in order to ensure that these five new signings, register in La Liga? Of course, we have been talking about player sales a lot, something that Barca are seriously counting on. But so far, I think Barca have done a great job when it comes to selling the players. This past week, of course, we saw Mingueza, saw Ricky Puig. Neto is also on his way out. Of course, Umtiti is left, who needs to be sold. Martin Braithwaite as well. Then Frankie de Jong and Memphis Depay are some other players, top players that Barca want to sell. Of course, that would bring in some good revenue to the team that will help Barca balance the books. So Barcelona are keeping their options open as to anything that will bring them some huge amount of money, so that player registration might be made possible. Now we're talking about, a cryptocurrency company, Whitebit. Of course, Barca, this is not the first time Barca have been having contacts with that company, according to Mundo Deportivo. At least having some minor sponsors when it comes to the shirt of Barca, maybe the sleeves, replacing Beko that have been there for quite some time. That will bring 20 million euros per season, or let me say per year, until their contract comes to an end. So Barca are just looking for any means that, even if it's 20 million or 10 million that comes along, it is still going to do some good when it comes to registering these new players. So let's see how it goes. Barcelona want to ensure that these players are registered before the Rayo Vallecano clash. Of course, we did spoke about yesterday how Barca are so confident that they will register them, but the way we are seeing things, honestly speaking, things don't look promising. But we just have to hope and believe and be optimistic that things will go well. So Barca need to first of all register these players before even going for further signings, because players like Marcos Alonso, according to reports, are closing in on a move to FC Barcelona. So registering the players that we have already signed becomes fundamental if we want to continue signing some other good players out there. Barcelona's pursuit of Bernardo Silva is well documented at this point, so much so that Pep Guardiola has openly admitted that he will not be standing in his way if the player does in fact want to leave Manchester City. However, everyone understands the roadblocks Barca will face if they try to sign him. Not only is his price tag at 80 to 90 million euros, but they also don't have space in midfield nor facilities to register him in that squad. Initially, it was reported that Barcelona would try to sign Bernardo if Frankie de Jong leaves the club, reportedly for nearly 85 million euros. However, Sport have now said that Barcelona want to sign him, even if de Jong continues at the club. The report says the administration believed that de Jong's exit was necessary to sign Bernardo to balance the financial fair play. However, after activating three economic levers, signing a new shirt and stadium sponsor, Barcelona might also activate a fourth economic lever. So with that, Barca can sign the Man City star without problems. Bernardo wants to sign to leave City this summer, and he'll be more than open to joining Barcelona. The personal terms between two parties had been agreed upon a while ago, which will help the Garnet and Blue push for the transfer easily. At the moment, the only condition for Bernardo signing is the salary reduction of De Jong. He does not, however, want to comply with the club's demand. His agent believes the club is resorting to blackmail, and they will continue at the club as they have so far. Bernardo Silva has strongly been linked to Barcelona for quite some time. Multiple reports are coming out, of course, saying that that move is more possible than ever before. Given the fact that Bernardo Silva himself is very open to a Barcelona switch, it's going to be very, very important to see how this ends up. Frankie de Jong is a player that is widely known that him and Bernardo Silva cannot coexist in the same team for Barcelona, because Barca want to first of all get rid of Frankie before they can even check off buying Bernardo Silva. Now, normally when we see how the midfield department is choked up, I'm really surprised about this report claiming that Barca wants to still go for the player Bernardo Silva, even if Frankie de Jong don't leave. So what is Barca trying to do here? I still don't understand how possible. We even have issues up to now. As I'm talking, registering players have not been made possible. Then talking about the possibility of Bernardo Silva coming. I mean, it does not even look real to me. It's not a realistic something. It's impossible. So impossible. First of all, let's even start talking about the transfer fee that Manchester City would demand. A player who is valued at around 90 million. How would the Barca today, the Barca that we know with financial issues after signing these players, how would this Barca sign a 90 million euro player right now? Because normally the expectation was, alright, if Frankie de Jong leave as it is widely expected, then definitely the money that will come from the sale of Frankie de Jong will really assist in Barca buying Bernardo Silva. So I don't see any sense in this report. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.